Dudes, welcome back to Talking Rad, the podcast, with your host, the Rad Katz. And this is episode 21, dudes. This is actually going to be the season finale of season 1 of the podcast of Talking Rad.
We even plan on having seasons, but we're moving, so deal with it. You won't see us for a couple weeks.
Yeah, we got to take a couple week break because we are moving. We're changing studios. We're changing living conditions. So
I'm gonna be homeless on the street now. Gonna do it from a cardboard box.
Yeah, that's gonna be our backdrop. Is gonna be a building, a brick building, and we'll be sitting in cardboard box chairs.
Yeah. It's
kind of an upgrade if you ask me.
In this economy, it's a cheaper way to live. But no, we're going to move to a house.
We'll be getting our own place.
Yeah.
And it's actually super exciting. So.
Yeah. Got to pay rent like a responsible adult. I'm 24 years old and I have not moved out of my parents' house.
Not even once?
Nope.
See, I moved out once for about 18 months, but.
Yeah.
It's cool, dude. Take life at your own pace. It's not a race, baby.
Yeah. But we have some stuff to talk about. I wanted to make it a 2-hour special, but for the season finale. But I guess it's we're still filming this on a Sunday. We want to go relax, so maybe we get our own place. We'll have a 2-hour.
We're just basically
season premiere.
We're basically telling you that we're lazy. Yeah. Is that what you're trying to tell them?
Yeah, but like when we have our own place and we start the podcast back up, we can have like a 2-hour season premiere.
We gotta go play Fortnite.
Yeah.
No, it's cool. I actually, so kind of an update. Not that this involves anybody else besides myself and my family, but one of the reasons that we'll have to cut this podcast short. I would love to do a season finale 2-hour episode, but it's just not going to happen right now because my grandma. I've been living at my grandparents' house for about like 2 or 3 months now, and I've been helping taking care of them because they're both really they're wise in the ways of living life. They're old, is what I'm trying to say. They have years under their belt. So my grandpa's like 89, I think, and he just has a hard time living. He's not a vegetable or anything. Like, he's pretty coherent and pleasant to be around. He needs help taking care of him.
Yeah.
And my grandma can't do it by herself. So I moved in about 3 months ago. I've been helping taking care of him. But just this week, I think on Monday or Tuesday, my grandma, who she's actually been doing really, not really good, but she's always been doing better than my grandpa, and she's been taking care of him. But just this Tuesday, I got a call from my mom, and I guess the police department called my mom and told her that my grandma fell over. She passed out. She's a diabetic, so I guess her blood sugar was really high. So she passed out, and but I had to drive over there to go sit with my grandpa because the ambulance came to pick her up and take her to the hospital. But all the neighbors were like freaking out because they thought, I don't even know what they thought, but they sent 5 cops, a fire truck, and an ambulance, and it's like, holy crap! Like,
it's kind of like a Christmas Story when Ralphie's friend gets the tongue stuck on like a fire department and the ambulance, the fire department, the ambulance, like 5 cop cars come just to get one kid's tongue stuck off of a flagpole.
Yeah. I think they sent everybody because when my grandma called, she was like delirious. I think she was in and out of it, and I'm sure she was just mumbling away, and they probably
Why they send the fire department?
The fire department always comes. I don't know why, but they just always do.
It's only supposed to be if it's a fire or a...
Well, not necessarily, because sometimes in car wrecks they'll show up with these big pinchers or saws to cut people out.
They got stuff to get in and out.
I think they just send everybody just in case. They send cops because cops have guns. They send the fire department because they have tools.
Yeah.
And they send the EMTs because they know how to save lives.
Yeah.
So, anyway, that's just kind of a quick update. So she's been gone in Utah for the past week, and she's supposed to be coming home tonight. So I've got to go do that. I've got to go be there to help take care of her and him when they show up. So
yeah.
But kind of a fun fact about my grandpa is he's backwards. So he sleeps all day and he parties all night. He's a total rocker. But all he eats is Fruit Loops. I'm not even kidding. He eats
Fruit Loops.
Fruit Loops.
Straight Fruit Loops.
Fruit Loops. You need to sponsor this man. Like I get every time I go to the grocery store, I get
Fruit Loops in the veins.
Yeah, that's all it is, dude. I get these the big bags of the biggest bag of Fruit Loops you could possibly get. I get 4 of them, and he'll burn through.
They're not Fruit Loops, but they're like fruit circles. Or
yeah,
fruits.
the Tutti Fruities is what it is.
Yeah, Tutti Fruities.
But he eats like he'll go through like a bag in a couple days. Like he eats Fruit Loops all night long. Like he doesn't eat that much during the day. Like I said, he pretty much sleeps. But like last night, he burned through 8 bowls of Fruit Loops between the hours of 1 o'clock and 8 o'clock.
Whoa.
Yeah, like I think he forgets that he's not hungry, or not hungry, or that he just ate. Like he ate a bowl of Fruit Loops, and 10 minutes later, he told me that he wanted another bowl, and I said, "Dude, you just got done eating a bowl of Fruit Loops." Well, I'm hungry. I'm like, okay, dude. But anyway, yeah, Fruit Loops or Tutti Fruities.
For an
whoever.
old man, he could sure pack it away.
Yeah, sponsor this man. He's literally like gonna put all of your kids through college by eating Fruit Loops.
So that reminds me of the rip-off brands. There's the and they taste the same.
Yeah.
Like they're cheaper and they taste the same. So
Mhm.
guess like, but I don't know why you want to buy the fruit. Like, 'cause I guess like I don't know why you want to buy the more expensive brand. But really, we should just think, wait, this brand just tastes the same and it's cheaper. And it's in a bigger bag.
Yeah, bigger bag. Like
It's a huge bag.
the huge bag of Fruit Loops or Captain Crunch is cheaper than the box.
Yeah, just
Which
the
is crazy.
box.
The box is like $4, and you're like, well, I could get the big bag for $3.
Yeah. Anyways, I remember this Reddit post a long time ago where there's like someone had collected almost every single knockoff brand of Dr. Pepper. There was like Dr. Fizz, Dr. Thunder, Dr. Shock or something. There's one that was really clever. They called the Physicist. I have to look it up. Like every single brand. I want to look that up and I want to name it. And I'll probably post. I'll post the picture online on the I'll link it on the podcast if it's still here. If it's not here, then yeah. Also, someone did a 2 hour and 23-minute speed run of Dark Souls 2.
What?
Yeah.
I spend that much time just trying to kill bosses.
Yeah, I know. And people just like run through the game.
Dude, I was watching somebody speed run Mario 64. That was like God level.
I know.
It was literally
like
God level
every
gaming.
Twitch stream you see on there is just speed runs. Like everyone's just trying to speed run the game. It's like I'm not that good. I do want to play Super Mario 64, but it's not a speed run. Nobody's gonna care.
I know. I need to download like emulators or literally straight up buy a Switch so I can download all these old games.
Yeah. Well, a Switch doesn't really have. I think it might have it later, emulation, but I think maybe if you borrow, you can borrow my Wii U.
You have everything on there?
Yeah, I have everything on there. You can buy games on there too.
Well, I want to play Donkey Kong 64, so I need to get an emulator.
That one's I think on there too. I'd have to look it up. Let me look it up. I have I have something called a phone. Yes. Yes. Okay. Anyway, speaking of Donkey Kong, they had Tropical Freeze released on Switch, and it has a Funky Kong mode, and it's like, I already have it on Wii U. Should I really get it on Switch again? The thing they add like a new thing, one little thing that's like, oh, that makes it look so cool, and I'm missing out on that thing.
So that's the exact same reason right there why Thane has bought one game on 3 different consoles several times.
Yeah. I'm gonna look up. It's got a 4.5 out of 5 on emulator online.
Donkey Kong.
Yeah. Oh yes, it is. It's on the Wii U's Virtual Console.
I want to get that game and then I want to play it. I don't know if I want to Twitch stream or do a playthrough.
I don't know. I think we're phasing out of playthroughs slowly because Twitch streams are just more convenient.
It is more convenient, but I still feel like there's not a demand, but people are still watching playthroughs on YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah, we can still try. Well, we're still trying to see which one is gonna. Because I still want to do streaming, even if Let's Plays take off.
Oh, for sure.
But
Yeah, for sure.
but
New
if they
mode.
don't, if there's nothing, and then we have content that like on YouTube that takes off more, I think we might like just focus on that and just abandon the playthroughs. Because
Yeah, we could.
like why focus on something that doesn't get us views?
Yeah, I agree. Like if like reviews or
Yeah,
take
like,
off or skits
yeah.
or whatever, or even the podcast. I love doing
Yeah.
this. So
So yeah, whatever happens, we haven't hit it yet. Our highest viewed video still is that Sharknado, like
it's almost
Little Big
1,000
Planet.
views. It's like 800
Shark-
and something.
Yeah.
Which does I don't get it. Like that's not even our best video.
Yeah, it's a really dumb one.
I don't even know what I would consider our best video. Like
Yeah.
if I go through them
That was
all.
like our early day,
was
early
way
day
early
videos.
days.
Yeah, and we didn't know what we were doing, but now we know
Now we
exactly
do.
what we're doing, and
People
we're
are like, The problem is we just need to. Our SEO needs to get better. Like a lot of people that have discovered us say they're like, "Wow, you guys are really funny and entertaining," and I think a lot of people would agree with that. They just don't know how
Yeah.
to find us. We need to put our names out there. We need to go strip for money. We need to go to the Grammys and self plug.
plug ourselves in the shameful way.
Self butt plug.
Yeah. But yeah,
I need to spit out my gum.
that's yeah, that's what our situation is. What's gonna take off first, and live streaming is
I think we're gonna
Yeah.
continue to do that.
Yeah. But like if we get money off of it and we're not making anything off Let's Plays, and Let's Plays aren't that like the only people that are doing Let's Plays are like people that have like that have done Let's Plays since like they became
The beginning
famous.
of time.
Yeah, and they're still doing them, or people who have like are famous off another thing and just happen to do Let's Plays on another thing. But even then, sometimes the people who are known for the Let's Plays, those sort of drop off. Like Super Mega, like they don't do as many sketches, but they still do Let's Plays. But the reason why their Let's Plays are so good, is just like with Game Grumps. They're just really well edited. They like put so much effort into editing when they're playing through a game, and they're really witty. They like really good at improvising comedy on the fly.
And see, that's the same
Yeah.
reason why I think we should continue to do Let's Plays, because I enjoy editing them. I think it's hilarious, some of the crap we come up with. But I also I love live streaming, so maybe what we can do is some games we'll play live streaming and some games we'll just do Let's Plays of.
Yeah.
Because like Cole was saying, a very campaign-heavy game,
Heavy
campaign game is not very good to play live on Twitch unless you got a dedicated audience that is, and you're sticking to a set schedule that people can come watch.
Yeah.
Because I know for me, I've seen a lot of, I've like watched a lot of people on Twitch, and some of them that do play campaign-heavy games, I'll jump on there and I'll have no idea what the heck's going on.
Yeah, because it's mostly the personality that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the thing. Like, I see some streamers, they play whatever they want. Like, Soda Poppin'.
Mm-mm.
Oh, he's a streamer. Like, he's really popular, but he doesn't do like Fortnite or PUBG. He does any game he wants.
And I'm sure
I don't know
he
if
gets
he's.
views.
I'm not sure if he's done PUBG, but yeah, he like the last one he did. He like did a 24-hour stream of God of War.
Wow.
So the new one, the Norse one.
We might just have to go back to our Minecraft days.
Yeah.
'Cause we've gotten the most views on Minecraft.
Yeah.
I don't think we've gotten any.
And Cole, I saw
Fortnite.
Cole early yesterday as we were filming this. I saw him stream Minecraft and then streaming Overwatch.
Yeah, he does a lot of Minecraft, he says.
Yeah.
He kind of does a bunch of everything, but he says his audience is more geared towards casual games.
Yeah.
Our audience
I'm more of a
clearly is just-
hardcore gamer myself. I like hardcore games. I like games with hardcore pawn.
Hardcore Pawn.
That's the knockoff version of Pawn Stars.
Mm.
Like
Does it
after
have George Harrison?
You mean Rick Harrison? Yeah,
Yeah, Rick Harrison.
Rick Harrison. My name's Rick Harrison. This is my pawn shop. It's just like that's the most like average. Like that's just like I don't know how that became a meme. All they just do is play the clip. My name is Rick Harrison, and this is my pawn shop. It's like, how's this a meme?
Anything's a meme. Look
Yeah.
at the freaking. What was the newest meme I just saw?
This is America.
Yeah, This is America meme.
Everyone because that got really popular really fast, and it's got a dark message, and people's like, oh, I can make something real messed up with this.
Yeah, let's meme it.
And then
Everything's
and then
gonna
have
be a
Vice
meme.
complaints. It's don't meme this, and it's like Streisand effect.
It's like anything that is created nowadays is going to be memed.
Yeah.
So
Like,
just
even if you don't want it to be memed, actually don't say you don't want it to be memed. Like, please don't meme this, otherwise.
that's asking for memes.
Yeah. Do you know the Streisand effect? It's like where Barbara Streisand tried to sue a guy for taking a picture of her house, and he didn't know it was her house, and then everyone's like, "Oh, let's go find her house."
Take
And then,
pictures.
yeah, and then that pretty much made the problem even worse.
It's because people do exactly what you tell them not
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, it's
That's
like,
just human nature to rebel.
don't you dare Photoshop this picture.
Oh, too bad.
Like yeah, like Jack's films. He made a yai on like yesterday. I told you do not Photoshop our wedding picture, me and Aaron's wedding picture, and of course he's like, obviously you did, like because like people like because he knows that people say don't do this, he's gonna do this, so he just played into it. Which is obvious because it's Jack. It's Jack Douglas. His name's not even really Jack. It's John.
John Douglas.
Yeah, John
Well,
something Douglas.
Jacksepticeye's
yeah.
real name is Sean.
Yeah.
PewDiePie's
Wow.
real name is Felix.
Yeah.
Markiplier's real name
No,
is
no
Mark.
one would be named. No one would ever be named PewDiePie. No one would actually have the name PewDiePie or Markiplier or Jacksepticeye.
But Mark's real name is still Mark.
Yeah, I know. Fishbach. So yes. Anyways, I wanted to talk about some some videos I found on Watch People Die. I'm just kidding. That's
Pat, we're gonna pass on that one.
yeah.
What producer? What did you want us to?
No.
Oh, we don't have one. I forgot.
Yeah.
We are the producers.
Yeah, we are the producers. We are the
producers,
editors.
the editors. We're the
the showrunners.
the director. We're the actors. We're the fluffers.
We're the technicians.
We're the light technicians.
yeah.
We're the audio technicians. We're the provider of the nice round table. We're the knights of the round table.
We got this from a friend's apartment.
Yeah, we just go steal things
Yeah.
from people. We didn't even ask. We kind of just
Yeah.
knocked on the door. Nobody was there, so we broke in through the back
I
window.
don't think you can see on camera. You might have seen on camera the other ones, like Jeff's episode. Just nice round black table, way more convenient than
Yeah.
that.
We're gonna do
plastic
a.
squirt.
We're gonna do a. Bless you.
Ooh.
We're going to do a studio tour because this video is probably the last. It'll be the last podcast and probably the last video we record in this studio.
Yeah.
Just sad. We've put like 4 years into this place. A lot of work.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I like spoons.
Spoons.
I like to put it in people's eyes.
Do you like to smack a guy for 8 years with a spoon?
Yeah. And then make a bunch of videos about it and milk it for as long as you can. No. Yeah, content is something we can improve on. I know that there's a lot of techniques that I can learn on the Adobes. And the reason why, like, we're supposed to get some Zelda videos out, but Adobe's giving me such crap.
It's been giving me crap too.
It's
like I had to
I don't know what's
download.
going on with Adobe.
I had to re-download the old version of Adobe just so I can edit gameplay footage. It
I
wouldn't
know.
even read it. It wouldn't read it at
like
all.
it reads on both my computers, but like I tried to do this basic zoom in when Sky was like going and like it would freeze.
Excuse me.
It would just freeze, and the audio would play, the timeline would go through, but the little display, the preview on the
Display?
corner is just
Frozen.
frozen. Do you like when they do that? Do you like when they screw us over like that?
No, Adobe. I love your products. I really do. Fix them though,
Yeah, just fix them. Just,
because
do that for us.
Yeah.
Be a champ.
yeah, sir. That's all we ask. We pay $20 a month. We want.
I
we want
like
stuff to work.
you like we were they were just fine. Like we had I think I might have to pay $50 if I want to keep what's it called, After Effects and Photoshop.
Have you ever used either of them?
I want to learn how to use After Effects because you can do so much stuff with it.
What you can do is just borrow somebody's school email that's going to school and just use that.
Or yeah, I could
you'll
probably
be going to school. You could just
Yeah.
do yours.
yeah. But I'm pretty sure you can get because I want to go into video editing. And
You
Yeah.
might not even have to go to school for that because you already know.
but I
enough.
want to.
But what if you could just start working and making money doing it now?
Yeah. Okay, well, yeah, but I want to learn After Effects because if someone wants After Effects videos, it'd be like,
Yeah. Do this. It's like, ooh, Thane's the man.
but as I know, After Effects, it takes time and effort, and you gotta really
After Effects is like it's like
painting a picture.
it's like the rocket science of video editing.
Yeah, you gotta
It's that hard.
perfectly sculpt every detail. Like
Well,
a
it's,
sculpture.
I think what's cool about it is it gives you so much. Like, I've seen lots of tutorials, but it gives you so much to do. Like, literally, your imagination and your knowledge of the program is your limit.
Yeah.
So,
And if you don't know how to do something, the internet usually has an answer.
YouTube
Always,
that crap.
because I don't think Adobe has it does have instruction manuals. On their website they have a bunch of videos that I just need to go through, look at them, and just absorb all the information on there.
My problem is I see these cool effects, and I'm like, dang, I want to learn how to do that, but I don't know what it's called. What do I look up?
Yeah, exactly.
like, ooh,
what's you Google's what's the effect, or it goes and then
yeah.
you can't,
That doesn't. Google's like, I don't
Yeah.
know what you're saying, dude.
and
Then they
sometimes
show
those
you a picture of boobs because they think you're drunk.
yeah.
You're just like, here you go, buddy.
Hey, here's a YouTube poop that you'll never make because we don't know what you're talking about. It's like,
It's like, oh, we
hey,
got
here's a
another
clip
drunk
from
guy.
here's a clip from here's a clip from Tim and Eric because we don't know what you're talking about when you're trying to tell us something. It's like, oh, come on. It's just it's like that's the problem. Like, you don't know what it's called, so you gotta I know what ear rape is. It's where it's like a loud sound just goes through your computer and deliberately distorts it for shock.
That's
comedy,
like the
shock.
the PewDiePie Fortnite meme
Yeah.
thing with Ali A.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thane will do an ear rape with this right here. So how was that ear rape?
Or the bass, or they boost the bass so high where it's
Sounds like gunshots.
Stop.
Yeah. Everybody dance. So we've been recently playing Fortnite, and God, are we great at that game.
Yeah, we're so good.
We are the best Fortnite players on planet Earth.
Yeah, so good we haven't even gotten a win yet.
We were so close. Last
Yeah.
night, we got second twice.
Yeah.
What's wrong with us?
It's just that final team, they just come waiting for us because they're like in the center usually, and we're like
Running around the outside like a bunch of freaking chickens with their heads sliced off.
when are we gonna get in the center and just hold off? Like, if we were to get in the center, we'd probably win. Like, people would come after us and be like, pew 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 pew.
Pew, 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 pew. We just need to win.
But I think I'm improving on my aiming because like I had to turn the mouse sensitivity down because the mouse was way too sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I'm more patient. You have to be more patient. Like, aim at it, aim people, and just.
That reminds me, I was watching this video. This chiropractor was popping this girl's back. I didn't show it to you, but it was total clickbait. It's like this goofy looking guy and this freaking hot chick with really big boobs, and she's wearing like a tank top, and you could see her cleavage and everything.
Yeah.
So I mean, of course, I click on it, but I'm watching this video, and this guy's like, he's like, all right, lay on your belly, lay on your tummy. So she does, and her back's facing up. He's like, all right. I'm just going to pop your back real quick. And then he pulls out this freaking gun. It looks like the ray gun. And he just starts loosening her muscles around her back. And I was reading through the comments. And it's like, yeah, one guy comments. He's like, yeah, we all know why we're here.
Yeah.
I mean,
exactly.
clickbait. And then another guy's like, quoting the dude. He's like, all right, I'm just going to loosen your back muscles. Pulls out a freaking ray gun. Dude, it was hilarious. Anyway, it's one of those videos that catches you completely off guard. You're like, wow.
What channel is it?
I don't know. It was just.
Is it Smosh?
No, it was a legit chiropractor.
Oh.
Like I was looking up how to crack my back and stuff, and that was one of the videos that was suggested. So.
Oh, wait, legit chiropractors does clickbait videos?
I guess it worked. It worked on me, and I think it was several million people.
So it's like it was like the beginning sketch, and then it actually showed how to crack a back.
I don't think the whole thing was serious. It wasn't a sketch, but that guy totally laid his hands on this woman. She was married though. Could have been his wife. She had a ring.
Wait, so the laser? What was with the laser beam?
It wasn't a laser beam. It looked like a ray gun, but it was like a hammer thing. It's like punching her muscles. But it was just, it's funny. It's one of those videos that just catches you off guard.
It's just like, wait, what? It's like, so like it was just like a little device he had.
Yeah. But the comments, you need to read the comments. They were hilarious. Let me just find the video and read them to you. This is golden.
Wait, I was gonna look up the thing. Yes, looking at our phones. This is a great season finale. Deadpool 2 topples Avengers Infinity War at the box office.
No way.
Yeah.
It's grossed how much money already?
Well, that's like how many. Like we see, Avengers was number 1 at the box office for so long, and then Deadpool 2 came along.
And it's beat.
Yeah, it's ended its reign. Okay, Doctor.
Okay, here's the thumbnail. Just so you can see, and maybe you can show the audience. See that one with the hot chick?
Yeah.
Okay. Now let me read you some of the comments. This stuff is great, dude. Okay. This is literally what the internet has come to. So, this video has 6.3 million views, and here's some of the comments. One guy says he's so lucky getting his hands on the
Holy shite.
What?
Okay, I'll keep going. I'll read you all these.
Okay. He's so lucky getting his hands on the ray gun from the mystery box. Loosen up her back muscles, quote. Pulls out a freaking ray gun. What WTF is that? I work with a couple chiropractors, and I've never seen a device like that. As soon as I saw the thumbnail, I already knew what the comment section would be like. Did I just get clickbaited? Normally, chiro videos that say loud crack aren't loud, but you can actually hear her back crack. Ah, damn, I was tricked. Thought this was a scene of casting couch. And then one guy just says giggity. Okay, let's see you face down. All right, if you could just turn around, and now let's see your face down again. Lol. And one guy comments, it's very hard to be professional in a situation like this.
So I'm gonna
listen to this.
The thumbnail is gonna be a picture of all the Dr. Pepper knockoffs in one. And then I'm just gonna read a bunch of.
Okay. So I'll read a few more. One guy says, I'm experiencing some stiffness after watching this video. Lol, why does this look like a porno at first glance? Holy crap, this chick's in shape. I like her crack. You are not free, commented, I like her crack. And then one girl comments, baby, the back pain is because of those boulders on your chest. And then this guy named Eric, we all know why we are here. The rack addicts are going to love her. And then last one, this guy commented, thought this was a porno. Dang.
Okay, so I found this list on a website, and apparently this list is, you can still add stuff to this, but I'm pretty sure they got covered. So there's Dr. A+, Dr. with a question mark. I mean, with a exclamation, not question. So there's two Dr. Ahs, but one of them has just one of them has an extra A, and one of them has an exclamation point. So Dr. B, another Dr. B, Dr. Bash, Dr. Becker, Dr. Best, Dr. Best 76, Dr. Better,
Dr. Better.
yeah, Dr. Big, Dr. Biggie, Dr. Blast, Dr. Bob, Dr. Bob, Dr. Bob, Dr. Bob, Dr. Bob. Holy crap! There's so many named Dr. Bob, Dr. Bold, Dr. Bald, Dr. Bold, Dr. Goldstein. Dr. Browns, Dr. Brunos, Dr. Buzz, Dr. Kane, Dr. Celeste, Dr. Cheaper, Dr. Cheer, Dr. Cheers, Dr. Check, Dr. Cherry, Dr. Chill, Dr. Chills, Dr. Choice, Dr. Choice, Dr. Choice Diet, Dr. Cool, Dr. Country, Dr. D,
Dr. D, baby, I want some
Dr.
of
Dazzle, twice. Dr. Delight, Dr. Denali, what? Dr. Diablo, Dr. Duck, Dr. Dynamite, Dr. Enough, Dr. Extreme, Dr. Fago, Dr. Fine, Dr. Fizz, Dr. Flag, Dr. Flav, Dr. Flavor, Dr. Foots, Dr. Foots, Dr. Fresh, Dr. Furs, Dr. Gibbs, Dr. Good Guy, Dr. Goodness, Dr. Gulpster, Dr. Highland, Dr. High Top, Dr. Hy-Vee. What?
What does that one even mean?
I don't know. Dr. IGA, Dr. Ing, Dr. Joe's, Dr. Big K, Dr. K Big K.
Yeah, I've heard of Dr. K.
Yeah. Dr. K Diet Dr. K. Dr. K Big K again. Dr. Kiss.
So the rest of this podcast is dedicated to Dr. Pepper knockoffs. Yeah. Please enjoy.
Yeah.
How long is the list? Does it go on through all the letters?
Yeah, pretty much. Dr. Wham, Dr. Western, Dr. Ziva, Dr. Zip. Yeah, okay. So here's the other imposters without the doctor. Brahms Special, County Doctor, Cheerwine, Deacon Brown Bottle, Doc 360, Doc Holiday, Doc Rocket, Doc Shasta, Doc Zola, Dr. Chill. This one has a DOKTOR. So Dr. Chill. Doctor, just Doctor. Dr. Dublin. These are one like doctors that are spelled out. Dr. Whatever. McFuddy Pepper Elixir.
What?
Mr. McFuddy Pepper Elixir. What?
Mr. Ah, that is literally, that's a porno name. That is a name of a porno. That's got to be a name of a porno.
Yeah. Mr. Green, Mr. Lizard, Mr. Pep, Mr. Pib. Mr. Pib. Oh my gosh, that's a ripoff. I didn't know that was a ripoff. Mr. Pig. That's like probably the well-known. Mr. Pig's probably the most well-known Dr. Pepper ripoffs because no one knows it's Dr. Pepper ripoff.
Now they do. Illuminati confirmed, baby.
Mr. Pig. What is it? Pep-Up. Peppo. Preferred Doctor. Professor Fizz. R. Pep Bottle. Publix. Real Doctor. Skipper. Southern Home. Southern Light. Texas Fizz. The Doctor. Dr. Soda. The Skipper. That's a lot, and that's, well, you can go look at
You probably didn't even read half of them.
Yeah.
I still think my favorite is Dr. D.
Yeah, Dr. D. Oh my gosh, that is just sad. That
How come
this
Dr.
picture
Pepper
is
hasn't
probably
sued? Holy sweet mother.
It's just the saddest picture. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if they have the same formula. It's weird because Dr. Pepper's like its own thing. It's, you know how you go to fast food restaurants, either you're gonna find one with Coke or one with Pepsi, but always Dr. Pepper is always there.
Dr. Perfect.
Dr. Pepper is always there, and it's like its own independence. Like, Dr. Pepper says, "Hey, we gotta be there no matter what."
Be there or be ripped off.
Yeah, like, yeah, haven't you? Yeah, like it's either it's Coke or Pepsi. Dr. Pepper.
That reminds me, or not reminds me, but that makes me wonder if there's a whole bunch of Coke and Pepsi ripoffs too.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure there
is. You want me to look up the Coke ripoffs?
No, we're good.
Okay. Well, you do know Pepsi is a ripoff of Coke, so.
I think Pepsi tastes better. Sue me. I like the taste of Pepsi. I do love vanilla Coke though.
Yeah.
But Pepsi tastes better.
Have you
than
tried
regular
Cherry
Coke.
Sprite? So good.
I have not.
So good. It's always, I didn't notice that. I didn't know it existed until I actually looked at the other Sprite labels. Like, there's different types of Sprite. Which ones? Wait, Sprite Cherry? There's a Sprite Cherry? I didn't know there was a Sprite Cherry.
So here's my
There's
question.
also Sprite Tropical, but it's not as good as Sprite Cherry.
Here's my question.
Huh.
Is Sprite a ripoff of 7-Up and Sierra Mist and Squirt, or are all those a ripoff of Sprite?
I'm going to say I think Sprite might be a ripoff of 7-Up, but Sierra Mist is definitely a ripoff of Sprite, because I remember when it came out, it's like, that's just like Sprite, but
What about
flat.
Squirt? What about Squirt? I guess.
Like, haven't you noticed that, like, any other Pepsi brand that's like their root beer brand, their like lemon lime brand, it always tastes flat? Like Mug root beer tastes flat. Crush tastes flat. Sierra Mist tastes flat. Like, it's like, where's like, there's barely any carbonation in this.
Where's the burn? Where's the burn?
Yeah, when I drink soda, I want the carbonation down my throat, burning down my throat. Doesn't some people can't handle soda because it burns, but me, I'm like,
Oh yeah. Your doctor. That's actually my favorite. I changed my mind. Dr. D and Dr. are my favorite.
Or Mr.
Is it Mr. Ah?
Well, there's two of them. There's Dr. Ah and Mr. Ah.
Both of them are pornos.
Yeah.
If they're not, they should be. Get on it.
Yeah. It's great though. So who knows? Like, when we bring the podcast back, it might be live on Twitch. Well, we might have to have a bigger following for that, but
That would be cool.
when we get bigger on there, it'd be like live on Twitch or live on YouTube even.
Yeah.
Or like, actually, what I know is that Vine Sauce, they like simul stream on both YouTube and Twitch at the same time.
I need to look up how to get all our podcasts on Spotify, SoundCloud, and iTunes.
Yeah, some people can simul stream on YouTube and Twitch. So maybe if we figure out how to simul stream, we can do that for the podcast.
Yeah.
And
We seriously need a film guy with us that can pan back and forth between cameras while we're live. Unless we just have it set up like we do, that would be fine.
So it can be hard to simul stream and like keep track of like all the like what's from YouTube and what's from Twitch. So I guess Twitch is probably the better place to stream games, but for the podcast, definitely simul stream.
Well, I think it just depends on how big your audience is. Like, I've seen people stream on YouTube with like 30,000 viewers. That's a freaking lot.
Yeah.
Like, if we had that many coming to watch, let's stream on YouTube, baby.
Yeah.
But I know why. We've gotten more viewers on Twitch though than we have
that's
on
what they
YouTube.
come to see. That's the only content that pretty much Twitch provides is live streams.
Yeah, and I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
Like, live streams are so genuine. I still do absolutely love doing YouTube
Do you think that Amazon
videos.
should make their own
No.
video streaming platform?
No, Amazon, stop it. Get some help. I don't
Probably
want them
will.
I don't want them to monopolize everything, dude.
Probably will.
I want them to not.
Probably will.
I want them to not. Jeff Bezos is going to space. He's throwing all his money there.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure a new platform will come along if YouTube doesn't get their stuff together, because they've been like, I don't know what they're doing.
Well, the problem is you have mainstream media that is trying to still take down YouTube.
Yeah.
They throw a fit about anything that gets posted on
And
there.
also that same mainstream media, some part of that mainstream media also pays YouTube to promote their stuff on there.
Yeah. So that's, I don't know.
You know the trending tab?
Yeah.
No,
it's bull crap.
It's not called. It should not be called trending.
It should be called Who Paid the Most Money tab.
Yeah, exactly. Some of them are trending, like from a legitimate YouTube personality, like PewDiePie or iDub.
Yeah,
sometimes.
but that's only after they freaking screw up and apologize.
Yeah, or they cause enough of a storm that like YouTube's like, oh, okay, we'll put this on here. Yeah,
Yeah, like the whole Logan Paul thing. That video is trending. What the heck? Why would you make that trend?
Why do we not get such treatments? Basically, if you're a smaller YouTube starting out, if you don't have you don't have any new concept, or I don't know, like I've seen some, like there's one called Political Juice that I watched that talks about political stuff, and he's gotten pretty just how he presents his videos, he's gotten a lot of views like already. But then there's like other people who just want to start and they're small and just can't get their foot in the door because YouTube's algorithm stuff just doesn't favor smaller YouTubers.
Well, YouTube doesn't make sense.
YouTubers on the rise, like you go click YouTubers on the rise, it's just the worst content, the most garbage content, nothing creative. Like creative YouTubers just want to like come on here and get their stuff known, and they can't get any views because YouTube is just favoring the stuff that people put not much effort into or like pay other people off to do, and it's like content that's like worthless or just like so generic and by the numbers that like YouTube doesn't like, would rather play it safe rather than promote someone that's like more experimental, because like it's like, oh, I don't know if it'll get views. It's like just like it'll get views because the audience is probably asking for it. It's like, man, where can I find a video about
we want something new and
putting science on food, like making food with super science. Like, do you know any channel where they make food with super science?
Epic Meal Time.
Well, that's
more like Epic Meals.
This make huge things, but like, what about like a guy who makes food with science?
Science rule, as long as it's not Bill Nye, I'll watch it.
Yeah, Bill Nye's. I don't know what happened to him. He used to be so cool.
He's not the science guy. He's getting paid by the government.
Yeah. Have you seen his Netflix show? It's
the
36 Flavors of Sexuality.
Ugh. I don't even want to watch it.
Yeah. That one clip is enough to say,
ugh. Bill, what are you doing? You're not a science guy. You're a TV host. Did you know that?
Yeah. He just presents it like he's a science guy.
He's a good actor.
Bill Nye is more like Bill Nye, the not science guy.
Yeah. One thing I like about our content is I think we're very different, as in like, I don't think we could, I mean, obviously we're gamers. I think we've established that, but as far as how we go about doing it, I think
we're not a bunch of filthy casuals.
Yeah, I think it's we do it in such a different way. Like a lot of people that have commented that follow us say they really like our stuff because it's not just one guy in front of a camera trying to do commentary in front of a video game. Like
I can't do commentary alone. I tried. If you see it on Twitch, it's like very awkward. I'm like trying to, oh yeah, stuff like that. Like I do that. It's like I need someone. Someone please.
Somebody help
Somebody
me.
just type in chat. Someone come and type in chat. It's like, you don't look so good, pal. It's like, yeah, you think?
It's like, oh, I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark.
And then I disintegrate.
Dude, if you could do that live, that would be so sick. If you could make yourself disintegrate live.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Our content is very different.
When they disintegrated, why didn't their clothes go with them?
Because Thanos, he's not about ruining fashion, baby.
Yeah.
mean, have you seen what he wears throughout the whole movie? He's all about that style. That whole golden glove. Boom. Style points, baby. He doesn't want to ruin them clothes.
Yeah. Now, I'm a simple man.
You just like a nice cold one.
Yeah.
Sitting on the back porch watching horses.
Want some simple, fun content. Now there's a lot of YouTubers that I somehow find all the underrated YouTubers, probably because that's what YouTube recommends to me. It's like, you like undesirable content. Here's some more undesirables for you. It's like, YouTube, if you just look, they're not undesirable. They are unique. But no, like, yeah, YouTube just looks down at, like, the more, like, dank meme. I don't know.
Honestly, if you need to get one video that can just get the ball rolling. Yeah. Like, we've got a friend who he's like.
Look at Filthy Frank. His content, it was so out there and it took off.
Yeah.
Because it's content that YouTube should have not been successful. It should have been underrated. It should have been YouTube should try to sweep it under the rug, but it got popular. It got out there. Same with iDubbbz. Like, his content is very out there and something YouTube doesn't like, but people watch it because they like it. And yeah, they YouTube tries to demonetize that stuff so that YouTube doesn't pay them. But by the time you're that popular, you can open a Patreon and people be like, yeah, I'll pay you money.
I'll give you $5 a month.
Yeah. Did you know that if you had 10,000 subscribers and half of those people give $1 a month, you'll have $5,000 or however much percentage you have, and then however
freaking
much
awesome.
Percentage. Yeah, so if you want to support your favorite creator, it's I don't want to spend too much money, give $1. Give $1.
Yeah, $1 helps.
Yeah, $1 helps, because then if you have a bunch of other people give $1, if you have 5,000 people give $1, they get the people that you're supporting get $4,967 or whatever, because Patreon takes a %.
But that's what's cool though, is you're able to make content for your viewers. If you want to make up
that percentage, you can give $2 or $3.
Well, they'll just take more. They'll just take some of that.
So then when we get several more views, I don't know if YouTube will. Hopefully YouTube will favor us. If not, we might have to open a Patreon or just rely on Twitch.
We could open one anyway.
Just do Twitch donation, or if we get enough through Twitch, doing Twitch donations.
Sweet.
Yeah, because people will donate on Twitch, and we move in together. This will be so much easier to manage.
Oh, for sure, dude. We'll be able to. I still want to do highlight videos of our streams and put those on YouTube, cause dude, we suck, and it's freaking hilarious.
And Sky can get his own capture device, and we could do dual streams. I could be streaming on Delicious Cancer, he could be streaming on Radcats, and we get
for shizzle, baby.
Yeah. And who knows, you might make Radcats a purely multiplayer channel where we're just playing multiplayer games, whether it be couch
MMOs
or couch co-op or online. Because I think you can have it where it's two people are on the stream at the same time, just streaming from that computer. I think you're only gonna see one person, but I've seen a Markiplier stream where there's another lady. She's has a green screen background on there. She's on there with the stream along with Mark. So yeah, we can figure out how to do that, and also obviously have the podcast on Radcats.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we can premiere videos on Radcats, premiere scripted videos, live on Twitch, stuff like that. And you can get if it's multiplayer stuff, you can get your own Twitch. You can stream single player games on yours. If we want to have our own Twitches for our own single player stuff, or some other stuff, maybe we're collabing with someone else outside of Radcats, could totally do that.
Well, you know what I want to do actually here soon is I've got a buddy who's a graphic designer,
Yeah.
and he's really good. Like, I'm thinking if we can, pitch in $100 or something and have him do several different drawings,
Yeah.
and he can do them digitally too. So I want to get some graphic art for Twitch and for both of our YouTube accounts for the Rad Cat stream and Rad Cats.
Yeah.
So I think that's something we should do here soon.
Yeah.
But no, it's going to be a lot easier. So, I just want y'all to be prepared that there's going to be a lot of better, cool content. We're going to be more consistent because we're going to be living together. Yeah. It's just going to be easier, and it's going to be sweet.
Yeah, baby.
And also, I just got a freaking brand new PC that is a beast, and I'm so pumped about it. So freaking pumped.
I need the graphics card. I have a PC. It is a game PC, but the graphics card in it died. And it was, it's not that high quality, but still did the job. It could run Battlefield 1. It was sure looked a little jagged, but still did the job. I just need a new one. I just need a 1060, like a GeForce 1060.
Get a 1080, baby.
Yeah.
They're like $500, $600.
No, they're like some for $1,000.
That's the 1080i.
Yeah.
I got a 1080 for $600.
Oh, well, yeah. I just need a 1060 because that's what most games can play on.
Yeah.
1060. So then when
I want to run 60 FPS, baby.
I don't really care about FPS, just as long as the game runs fine. Like it runs just.
I
smooth.
care about FPS.
I'm not a graphics whore. That's what they call them, graphics whores. Like if there's 1 inch of frame rate off, it's like my PC is broken. It's like,
sir, no.
Yeah, I don't really care about frame rates or 4K. I just want like the game to run good.
Yeah.
And not look like garbage.
I think mine will be able to do. I don't have a 4K monitor. Well, I do actually. This TV we've got here is 4K, but I don't know.
Peter Jackson filmed at like 30 frames a second for the Hobbit films. So it's like when you try to convert it, it won't look that good if you try to convert it to 60 frames per second.
Why do you do it that way?
I don't know.
Most cinematic movies are filmed at 24 FPS.
Yeah, and if they try to bump it up higher, it looks unnatural because we're so conditioned to 24 frames per second.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's
why
because that's what your natural eye sees.
I now I get why there's a movie studio called A24 because their films filmed at 24 frames a second.
It's all films are filmed at 24 frames per second.
Well, that's the thing. When they start to pump out 60 frames per second, that's what we get used to. That's when we'll get more used to it.
Well, the thing is like the only time that I would ever shoot, for me personally, the only time I would ever shoot more than 24 frames is if I'm going to do it in slow motion.
Yeah.
So like I'll film at 60 FPS just so I can slow it down to 24 frames.
Yeah.
And it gives it a more cinematic feel.
Yeah.
Or I'll film at 120 and I'll convert it down to slow motion for 24 frames. But other than that, I would only shoot at 24. Like this podcast is shot at 24. Thane's camera's shot at 24. I think this other one shoots at 30. It doesn't shoot at 24. So.
But here's the weird thing: we look at games at 60 frames per second, and it looks
good.
It looks good. It looks great. It looks better that way. But when we see a movie at 60 frames per second, it looks like some kind of news report or a Spanish soap opera. It's like
it's unnatural.
Yeah.
Well, even so, I think soap operas are recorded at 30 FPS. Most sitcoms are 30 FPS.
Well, yeah. If you look at well, actually, a lot of Spanish soap operas are 60 FPS.
Right on.
Yeah. Older cameras would also shoot at 60 FPS, like really old looking cameras. Like they would still have the 60 FPS, like ones from the 90s even.
Yeah. Well, the reason 24 is natural, like we said, is that's what your eyeballs see.
Yeah.
They see 24 frames a second, so
24.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
Like 24 frames. 24 frames a second is literally lightning quick.
Camera can see better than the human eye. How is that even possible? Actually, computers can think faster than any human. So.
Yeah. I think that's what's amazing about cameras is if you want to capture every single bit of information during anything, you can. Like you can open up your aperture and you can shoot at a super high shutter rate to capture every bit of detail. Like most shutters are like it's oh my gosh, what is it? 1/50. So whatever your FPS is, your shutter rate should be double.
Yeah.
So like if you're shooting at 24, your frames should be 48.
Yeah.
But my camera only shoots 50. It doesn't do 48 shutter speed. So anyway, it's double whatever your frame rate is. But you are able to capture every bit of like there's no motion blur if you crank up your shutter speed super fast. So like when I wave my hand like this, you see motion blur. Like even if you look at it in real life, you see motion blur. But on cameras, you can do this and you can see every bit of information. And it looks it looks so fake. Like you can do it with helicopters or propellers on airplanes. You can look at it and you can see the propeller spinning around. It doesn't look like there's a lot of motion blur. It looks very unnatural. But you can do it.
Yeah, when you look on Blu-rays and they make movies 60 frames per second, it's like, oh, this looks so weird. Like I remember like when I first saw first Blu-ray movie, I didn't know it was at 60 frames. I thought, like, I didn't know they were like it was showing at 60 frames. I just thought like, oh yeah, when a movie is like was filmed at 30 frames, but they bumped it to 60 frames, it has this weird motion on it. But yeah, when I first saw like the Hunger Games at my brother's house with like 60 frames per second on it, it just looked so weird. It was like, cause like when the camera moved, it had like this weird morphing effect on it. Yeah, and also Sky on his TV when there's a movie on Netflix that can be 60 FPS, 1080 60 FPS, it'll show it like that. And it's like, and some movies will be like, oh,
bad Netflix.
Yeah, I guess movies are just supposed to be 30 frames per second. Like if
24.
you don't film it at 60, like iPhone I think films at like 48 or 50. So
FPS.
Yeah,
That's
when you
weird.
see it. Yeah,
Mine
and
shoots
so
at
then when
30.
you see a movie filmed on an iPhone, it's like, this looks so weird.
Well, they just made a new horror movie on pure cell phones. That was the Unsane.
Unsane. Yeah, that was Steven Soderbergh, and he
Yeah.
filmed it completely on an iPhone.
It's awesome.
Yeah, but I guess like if we film at 60 FPS, like it'll look more natural. There won't be any blur. But the fact that we're so conditioned to 30.
Yeah. Well, the way to make 60 FPS look semi-natural, more natural than not, is if you film at 60 FPS, make sure that you are rendering and producing your video on the timeline in 60 FPS. Like if you do a 60 FPS but render at 24, that looks freaky deaky, baby.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
always remember that you can. It looks weird to take higher frame shots and make them, like produce it lower unless it's slow motion, but it's easier. Like this podcast will be produced at 30 frames because this camera shoots at 30. Turned off.
Yeah. Back to the camera.
This the Thane's camera shoots at 24, and then my camera shoots at 30, so it'll be produced at 30 to make this camera look natural, because if we did it at 24, it would look weird.
Yeah.
So you can always take lower and go higher, but the only way to take higher and go lower is if you're going to do slow motion to make it look okay. But that's all tech. That's something completely different.
Let's talk about a movie.
Yeah, let's wrap up the season finale here soon.
Let's talk about a movie that's apparently it's a somewhat influential movie. Has a very unique idea. It's a movie I watched this week. It's called Gattaca. I had to rent it since they weren't streaming it anywhere.
I've never even heard of Gattaca. Who stars in it?
Ethan Hawke, Jude Law, Uma Thurman, Alan Arkin, all those big people, big name people. It's a sci-fi movie. The reason you heard of it is probably because it didn't do well at the box office, but it's gained a cult following because it has an interesting idea about how society is pretty much determined by people's status in life is determined by DNA. It's the future where, so like, if you have the main character is born with a chance of like a 99% chance of heart failure, and like that he wouldn't live past 30. So like, when he tries to be a astronaut for a place called Gattaca, because that's where all the space programs are in this future. They won't take him. So then so what he does is he gets someone else who like is almost perfectly genetic, but he lost the use of his legs, and he uses that like he uses his genes and his
Are they denim?
yeah, what, no, he uses like DNA and stuff to like infiltrate, like, well, not infiltrate, to get a position at Gattaca and work as an astronaut. It's a very interesting
Is
film.
it an older movie?
Yeah, it's like 1996. It's a very interesting film. It tells you like it has like a commentary on like why, like, do people are really people like, do we really have to judge them by like they're like what they like have in their DNA rather than like what they like,
Who they are?
yeah, who they are. Yeah, it's like I looked at, like, I googled like Gattaca, and there's actually there's news articles like we could be coming closer to a Gattaca like future. It's like, oh
no.
yeah. And so yeah, like I'm surprised that this like type of concept, like, like, you think that would be based off a book, you think there'd be a book of it first, but this is a completely original screenplay that someone wrote, and it's like, wow, that's pretty unique for a movie.
Wow.
Yeah, because like, like other movies like Ender's Game and Minority Report and what else is there? Movies like those, like any Philip K. Dick novel, like Philip K. Dick always had like the most interesting ideas for sci-fi, like a machine that could predict murder, or like colonization on Mars. Or wait, no, it wasn't. That was the short stories based off is like altering memories. It's not really about colonization. That was Total Recall. The original story was called We Can Remember It For You Wholesale, and it's about like memories, like how they can like implant memories and stuff. And also Philip K. Dick also was wrote a novel that was the basis for Blade Runner, and it's called Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, and it was about, well, androids and like identity and stuff. But yeah, this is a very Philip K. Dick like movie, but not based off of a Philip K. Dick novel. It's not based off any novel.
Inspired.
Yeah, it's most likely inspired. Like, it's definitely inspired by like sci-fi writers like that. And yeah, so the movie is pretty good. It's like the trailer. If you go look up a trailer and think, wow, this is like an exciting movie, the trailer lies to you. It's not like, it's like the trailer makes it look like
An action
future. Yeah, well, yeah, like a suspense thriller. It's like a Minority Report like movie. It's like in the future where your DNA determines everything. One man proves the system wrong or something, and it's like, they know it's me. I can't get, like, it's like trying to make it look all fast paced stuff, but no, it's like a more slow paced movie. It's more of a thoughtful movie, and so yeah, like, the one thing that kind of almost puts a wrench in his whole operation of trying to get into space is someone gets murdered, so the cops are involved, and so since he's like invalid, like since his DNA doesn't match up with who he's impersonating, they think like he did the murder. So they're like thinking like, yeah, so they're like trying to catch him, but he didn't do the murder, so he's trying to dodge it. That's where the most suspense part comes in. Yeah. Some of the parts I didn't like about the movie, I don't criticize these movies enough. One part is at the beginning, Ethan Hawke, like, great actor, good actor. As a narrator, no. Like, his voice is not narration.
He's not Morgan Freeman level.
No. Like at the beginning, like he's doing narration, and it's like feels awkward. The only part I think the narration work is at the end, where it's like I'm feeling like I'm leaving Earth, feeling leaving to another place, or maybe I'm going home. Something like that. It's a very good quote. And yeah. Oh yeah, spoilers. He makes it to space, but I'm not gonna tell you what else happens. But actually, the ending scene, I gotta tell you. You know how like in every movie where they go into space, they usually have a space suit,
Mm-hmm.
because that's what you go into space. Well, in this movie, I don't know if they get out of the ship. I think they're just orbiting a place. But when they go on the ship, they're not wearing space suits. They're wearing business suits.
Why?
I don't know. They just walk on the ship and they go on and they're just in business suits. I'm like,
Business casual.
yeah, you couldn't have enough budget just to like make like a futuristic looking suit. Like I think the operation that he goes on, he's just supposed to go like orbit around a place and then study it. I don't
Mm-hmm.
think he's supposed to land, or maybe they have suits in the spaceship. I don't know, but that part was really weird. Like when they're launching out into space, it's clear they didn't have the budget to make it look like a space launch. So the movie, but the movie you think would like, but the how they like the film like is low budget, but like how they film it and how they make everything look you wouldn't tell. But like that last part was like it was obviously their budget was their budgetation limits were clearly showing. But yeah, no, it's a great movie
What
about
would you rate it?
uh
This is the season finale. You better rate it freaking awesome.
Philip's dick. If Philip K. Dick came back from the grave, you'd say, "Yeah, that's pretty good."
Did he pop a bone trone in his grave when he watched the film? Because
Well,
it was
if he
so
was
good.
alive, yeah. Well, it's got good ideas. I wouldn't say it's mind blowing, but it's like it makes you think. It's like,
That's
wow,
good.
what if we had a future like that? It's definitely more. It has more neo noir aspects sometimes.
It's cool.
But yeah, there's also one weird scene where he punched out a cop to get away. It kind of didn't really fit through the whole movie.
It's like that's the black sheep of this show.
Yeah, that's like that scene was like, I guess they wanted to make it look more neo noir. I don't know, but yeah, but that's the movie. Also, if you ever heard the song "Downtown" by Macklemore,
Mhm.
have you heard the song?
Mhm.
The part where the guy's singing like "Downtown, you can get it," like that guy.
Yeah.
He had a band called Foxy Shazam, and they're like a rock band. They're on hiatus. They've been on hiatus since 2014, and the lead singer has done some solo stuff, but it's a pretty good band. I recommend it. It's like Queen. There's a song that's was a big, like, somewhat of a moderate hit called "I Like It." It's a single, like, you got the biggest black ass I've ever seen, and I like it. I like it. That's how the song goes.
So did you take my music segment?
I'm sorry, no, I just wanted to
No, you
suggest
took
a
it.
band.
You
I'm
took it.
sorry.
You took it.
Here, I'll give it back.
No, you took it. You took it. You defiled it. You used it.
I'm sorry, I just wanted to suggest a great band. Also, I might have pronounced last week's music suggestion. I
Wrong.
said like Machina, but it's actually Makina. And also, if you look up Makina, there's like you'll find multiple artists. Just look up the one with the eye with the little squiggly on top.
So
like
you're
it's
gonna take my music segment 2 weeks in a row.
No.
You took it twice. You took
No.
it last week. You just
Say
admitted
just
it.
Say your
No,
music.
you took it. There's not. No. It's you took it.
I'm sorry. Just yeah, that's a great band. You should look up, and hopefully they'll get back together.
Okay. Well,
Foxy
we
Shazam.
can't ask our audience to look up 2 bands and go watch a movie.
Well, they can look up 2 bands. It's not that hard. They just need to look up is like one song to say, okay, I like this, or I don't like this.
I'm kidding. It's all right. So the band for this week they're called Nightly. They sing a song called "Holding On to You." Excuse me, just holding on. Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know if I did that one last week or not, but just in case I did, there's also another band. So you got 3 bands to look up. This next band is called it's an artist. It's called it is a band. It's Andrew McMahon. I don't know if it's Man or Mahanon. MAHON.
McMahon.
McMahon.
Yeah. That's
Andrew McMahon in the Wilderness. They sing
spelled
some
like
cool songs.
Macaulay.
Yeah, Macon.
Yeah.
Macmahon. Anyway, so yeah, that is the season finale of the show, everybody. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's been a fun ride so far, and it's not even close to being over. So
yeah, we're gonna go for 1,000 episodes, baby. Woo.
1,000
we
episodes. Amen to that, brother. Give me some bro fistness, sister fisters for
or until
life.
we hate each other, until we can't stand each
until
other.
we have a massive breakup like everybody.
Yeah, like a Markiplier with the two boys
Super
Mega.
Schmega.
Or Smosh. Well, actually, Anthony left Smosh because he wanted to do his own stuff.
But he still did a Smosh. He did the Smosh. He came back and did a movie called Ghost. I guess that was old. It was old.
No, that was before he left.
Huh?
Yeah.
Ghostmates. Sorry.
But it's not even about Ian and Anthony anymore.
Mm-mm.
I looked up the channel. It's like it barely has even when Anthony was there, it's like barely Ian and Anthony anymore. So
yeah, Ian's not really in it that much. I've seen some newer videos. I think he just helps produce it.
Yeah,
but that's what happens.
It used to be. I remember it just used to be Ian and Anthony.
And I think that's why
sketches.
Anthony loved it when it was just that. But then they got in producers and brought in a whole team of people, and which is cool. Like, best to up the budget, but once that happens, you're getting tons of other people's opinions.
Isn't there a Smosh the movie 2 coming out?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in to this week's episode. Thank you guys for all the support throughout the whole season of season 1 of the podcast. This was, when we first started, it was kind of an experimental thing, and I didn't really, maybe this is my lack. I mean, I did see it going this far. I just didn't know how, what's the word? I didn't know the quality of what we were going to be able to produce, but now I feel like we can. This is a legit podcast. Like,
yeah.
I listen to podcasts all the time, and I feel like ours is comparable as far as quality. So, we're getting there, baby. Maybe. I mean, if you go watch our first podcast till now, it's definitely an improvement.
Maybe for this one, I'll have a GIF in the background. Like, we have the borders, and then I'll have, like, the GIF, like a swirling thing, like maybe a lava lamp or something. Mm-hmm. Give us a little special bonus thing.
Yeah, do whatever you want, baby. Yeah. And so, yeah, the podcast will resume probably mid-June. So mid to end of June, we're going to take 3 to 4 weeks off, and get settled into our new place, hopefully, and we will be back. If you still want to see some Rat Cat content, there will be some more Let's Plays and our TV show that we have been releasing episode each week. So be sure to check that out. If you guys have any questions or comments or just want to chat with us, be sure to leave them down below or message us on Twitter and Instagram. Thane runs our Twitter. Thane and Zay run our Twitter, and Zay and I run our Instagram account. So if you guys have any questions or comments, want to DM us, feel free to do so. If you guys enjoy the podcast and the channel, be sure to like and subscribe. Be sure to like that smash button. And
stay tuned for Talking Red 2.
Season 2, baby.
Electric Bungholu.
And we're going to have some more sick... should we change up the theme song? I mean...
Yeah.
I love Frank GFC, and I mean, you guys love Frank GFC too.
Yeah, but maybe we can change it for every season.
Do another Frank GFC song,
or someone else.
Maybe we can do we can do like a throwback '80s intro.
Yeah. I don't know, like what we can get with that isn't copywritten.
Oh, I have a subscription that I pay for. Maybe I'll just add the Rad Cats channel.
Okay.
We'll see.
Yeah.
But anyway, thank you guys so much, and we'll see you in the next season.
You've got mail.
Talking Rad, the podcast. Keep it rad.
Goodbye.